This is AI.R. Artists in Residence Broadcasting, coming to you once a week from New York City.
Hello, I'm John Cullum, and my wife Emily Frankel is sitting right beside me. Here you are.
Oh, you're an actor. Look at the way he acts. He
Yeah,
set
well,
me
what do you
up
expect?
deliberately over there. Now, where am I sitting?
You're sitting right here.
Okay, and what is the subject?
The subject is installing a monitor.
I told John about this ahead of time to have him brace himself. Because
That's right. This one really is a disturbing 5 minutes, I'm afraid.
Well, what happens is when something goes wrong with one of your computers, nowadays it gets more and more and more complicated. You have more and more things to consider and more places where you can buy and prices that you can get lower or higher.
Choices. We should have called this choices.
We worked hard on finding a new monitor.
That's right.
And why was because I was using monitors that we bought 13 years ago. Great, big SONY monitors. Wonderful.
450 pounds a piece.
Well, they're hard to carry. They really are hard to carry. So we went shopping, and of course, when you go shopping, I called Sony, and Sony recommended a 37-inch monitor, which was a little crazy.
37-inch monitor.
37. He said, "Hey, we have a bargain today. You could get a 37-inch monitor and watch TV on it." And I said,
And you could
"No."
take a nap on it. 37 inches is ridiculous.
Well, it's long. Anyway, we ended up, based on what we learned from the first guy, heading for monitors on various other places and ended
You
up...
wanted to buy it, first of all, you wanted to buy it in California. You remember that? And then you decided to buy it in New York.
Yes, because of shipping. So we bought one from Amazon, and Amazon is amazing. Everything that there is to sell in the world seems to be on Amazon. Yes. Have you noticed that?
Absolutely, I have.
Is Amazon creeping up, taking over the whole world?
It's the blob. I mean, I don't know.
The blob?
Blob. Oh. This is the chicken heart. I don't know what they.
The Blob was a wonderful movie.
Yeah, but
Amazon is doing that. They're getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
So every single monitor that was mentioned, they had. So we called.
Except they couldn't get the one that you were willing to just replace the one you had.
They couldn't. They didn't have that. It's no longer made anymore.
Nice.
And monitors now are widescreen. And widescreen has the capability, some of them, if you plug it into a new computer, usually a laptop, there are ways to plug it in where they can reformat it so that it won't be widescreen. Well, we found a monitor. We ordered it from Amazon.
Right. Got here in a hurry, too.
I got here the next day.
That's right.
We paid extra to get it fast because everything on my computer was turning pink. When a monitor starts dying, color gets a little strange. So, the monitor arrived, but it was widescreen. Eek! I like to see a full page because I'm writing a blog and I want to see the whole thing. Well, John unpacked it. Now you tell how you quickly unpack monitors. You've learned how to unpack monitors.
Well, I don't know that that's very interesting. I just open one end and then open the other end, turn it over, and slip the box off of it. Is that what you mean?
Well, it's just right away. You do the thing and you brought it in.
Yes.
And we moved my old monitor away.
That's right.
Boom, we plugged it in.
That's right.
And it was a wide, skinny screen. No.
So you called them back.
So I called Amazon and...
We sent it back.
And
they sent another one.
And...
It was the same problem.
It was not quite as skinny.
Well, it wasn't quite as wide, but still you couldn't get the thing that you wanted, which is a full screen.
Nothing near it.
Yeah. So we sent it bet.
Now remember, each one of these things requires packing, and John is a terrific packer.
Oh, I love.
Boy, did we got tired of packing and unpacking.
I don't know.
And the guy from UPS got to know us. He'd say, well, here I am again, new monitor. And he'd bring it upstairs. It wasn't that heavy, but we became a friend. So our friend brought us a new monitor, and that wasn't right. And we called Amazon. And then we got another monitor. And what happened?
Emily, this is your story. I don't want to, and I'll get it wrong.
Now you won't. You're a beautiful storyteller.
Which stage of the game are we in?
Is this the time
we got the one? This
we got the
one we wanted.
And John unpacked it.
That's right.
John installed it.
That's right.
Then we looked at the monitor. We didn't even know how to turn it on. It was called a ViewSonic.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
we didn't know, and we were totally bewildered. We called Amazon, and they got a person on the phone. See, Amazon is taking over the world. Maybe that's what this post is about. Amazon is taking over the world. So,
well, let's finish off this story.
Okay.
I've forgotten what happened, and now I'm getting excited about. What do we do?
It works.
Oh.
I found the switch.
Oh.
Based on what somebody on Amazon told me. They gave me a phone number for ViewSonic, and a nice guy told me where to press what button. And thank you, John Cullum, and thank you, Amazon, after 3 packages.
That's right. I was working mainly with cardboard. Emily was working with wires and talking to people on the telephone, and I was getting more and more irritated, and she was a little bit edgy too, but she managed to get what she wanted, and we ended up with a beautiful monitor.
Thank you, John Cullum, for buying me a new monitor.
Now, you're very welcome, Emily. I wish you all the happiness with it. And
happiness with monitoring my monitor.
That's right, and we'll see you next week if we're lucky.
This is AI.R. See you next week.